Why did I say Cancer? Hello, Taurus. I was about to do Cancer next. Maybe you guys are dealing with a Cancer, okay? Um, I'm gonna wait for you guys to come on in the room here, Taurus. So, this is going to be a general reading for you. I am going to get to your love portion at the end. There could be someone in your life that is a water sign, particularly a Cancer, okay, that may be on your mind. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I want to make sure that you guys can see, though. Hold on. Let me make sure. Okay, I think that that's good enough. All right. Taurus. Let's go ahead. Let's get into your reading. Now, I am going to do a general, so I need to see what cards I'm going to pull for you. Let's go ahead. Let's get a Oracle of Manifestation card here for you. And then we'll get into some more oracles. Hey, everybody. Hello. Hey. When you guys go back on this, you're going to hear me say Cancer. I apologize. I have to say that because then someone is going to be in a comment section saying, oh, you said Cancer. Okay. It's because Cancer will be a read that I'm going to post tomorrow. Okay. So I apologize about that. Okay. But I also said that you could be dealing with one. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's start with your reading here for Taurus. Taurus, I have not done a reading for you in a while, and I felt really bad because I was supposed to do your reading the other day, and I have had so many of those little readings that I needed to do, and I'm like, and so it's continuing to Sunday, all right? But I apologize. That's the only reason why. I've been really busy. So I'm going to take my time with you all today. Relax, chill out, okay? All right, Taurus. All right, one of the first cards that's coming out here for you, Taurus, is forgiveness of ourselves. Carrying guilt about something. Now, usually when this card comes out, people get very defensive. They're kind of like, well, I didn't do anything wrong. This card totally doesn't resonate with me. It's not me. But truthfully, sometimes when it talks about forgiving ourselves, it's about what we allow in our life, people, certain situations, certain things, right? And that's really what the gist of this is really about. It's not really about you doing something to someone. Now, I'm not going to lie. Some of you guys could have something that you may have done that you really regret, right? The mistakes that you may have made and you really cannot stop thinking about it. All right? But I'm going to go ahead and read what this says before we continue. It says, when something goes wrong, even if the circumstances were out of our control, or we did the very best that we can possibly do, we still carry guilt after the event, meaning that we failed. That's basically all it's saying. We did everything that we can do. You talked about it, you prayed about it, you meditate about it, you had other people that helped you, and for some odd reason, it still didn't work. And now you have to carry that failure with you in the future. But really, this card says that this is helping you learn and to develop a sense of right and wrong, but not to carry this ball and chain for the rest of your life. It is a lesson. How can you do something a little bit different in the future? Let's say someone gave you $1 million. You blew it. You went to the casino, you bought a house, you gave your friends things, your family's things. Next thing you know, you look up and you only have $5,000 in the bank and your mortgage is $20,000 a month. You blew it. Next time you inherit that money, you won't be doing that again. Okay? So that's what it's saying. And this is in any situation that you find yourself in. family situations that you didn't handle properly, love situations that you did not handle properly, or your finances. How can you do things differently? The one at the bottom of the deck, before I get to your other card, I'm not going to necessarily keep it here, but it was interesting because this one says which direction. So it's talking about a turning point that you are about to face in your life, and you are deathly afraid that you're going to go down the wrong path. You are frightened that either A, you're going to choose something wrong, or maybe you don't know what to do and you're going to end up in the wrong place, with the wrong people, with the wrong job, in the wrong house. I love this card because it says there is no wrong way. Everything that you are experiencing at this time is a part of your soul evolution. This is about you gaining infinite wisdom. There is no wrong way, Taurus. Okay? Growth and revolution. Growth and evolution is what this is all about. Now, which direction is letting me know that there is going to be some decisions that you're going to have to make. I don't know what that means for you, but we'll find out. Let's go ahead. Let's get into your money. Let's get into your money. Now, of course, I use these cards. This is money and life. So it's not just going to be about just money. It's going to be about everything. But let's see what comes out here for you. I'll take it. Woo! Money has slowed down. It's so interesting because you saw the description that I used when I said about the $1 million and you blew it, right? And you're like, damn it. I had that chance. I had that opportunity. I had that money in the bank. Why did I do that? Right? Some of you guys are experiencing that at the moment because you went out and bought something you shouldn't have bought. You went and blew money that you shouldn't have blown. Money wasn't even coming in anyway like that for some of you. And sometimes this is business mistakes. I don't want you guys to think that this is always about spending. Sometimes this is about mistakes that you make with business partners, business partnerships. Either way, here with the Mote, it talks about money is slowly coming in and your debt is piling up for some of you. Okay? Now, we got to find a solution to that because you guys already know I'm a solution-based channel. Now we have to find the solution to this slowing down of your finances. And it's interesting because before we can even get out of this part of the reading, recognition is here. That means it's already something at play. Love it. There's some recognition that is happening for you. And interesting enough, money is the opposite in this picture compared to this one. Money is in a cage here. Money is piled up over here. So before we even get out of this part of the reading, the solution is already there. We're going to find out what that means, if it's a new job or whatever. We'll find out in the tarot. But it says your money is looking good and solid. So if you are at a place where your money is slowing down, you don't have any money, maybe you had two sources of income and one of the incomes is no more. Maybe you don't have a job. Okay, so recognition talks about not just about you being recognized for your work, not the fact that someone is calling you saying, hey, we loved your resume. We love what you can do. That's part of recognition. It is tangible things that are behind this recognition. And tangible things in this day and time is money. Okay, so that's what we see. Now, I feel like it's something new. If I had to really throw that out there, I feel like it's going to be something new that you're going to be doing. Some of you guys, this is going to be your dream. And you're believing in your dreams, believing in your passions and your calling. And you're like, I'm just going to go for it. If I said if I was going to open up a shop, I'm going to open up a shop. F it. I'm just going to do it. If I said I was going to apply for this position, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to apply for that position. Okay. If I want to, like I said, shop for some is like hair. Shop for others could be, it's interesting. I'm seeing a motorcycle here, a motorcycle outside, right? It could be a mechanic shop, whatever it is, barbershop, whatever it is. I see you going after that venture. And that is what's going to lead you to a higher purpose and your higher money. Okay, your source of income. And I feel like this is a part of what we saw earlier with which direction. I really do believe that this has something to do with a decision about your work and career here. Let's get into the tarot here for Taurus. Let's see what comes out here for you. Taurus, what is going on outside? We have the Temperance card coming out here. Can I say that I really do believe that some of you have your own business? This does feel like your own business, okay? Or this is, like I said, leadership. So this is like a leveling up type of energy. You know what that means for you, leveling up. What does that mean for you? I don't know, but I love saying it, okay? But it really is that, because the Temperance card is like finally things are starting to get back to normal. See, before, remember, things were slowing down and it was like looking a little like bleak, like, oh my God, like things are not, okay, we get it, right? But the Temperance card definitely talks about things are starting to change, things are starting to get back to normal, that type of thing, okay? Totally, exactly. I'm seeing a lot of you are entrepreneurs. And this is a very strong reading for those who are about to start a new venture with a new job. 9 to 5 doesn't have to be your job, your own thing, but definitely with your own business. Totally, that is what's showing. Because with the Hope card, that could be you. You had your own business and stuff was slowing down. The next card was talking about, okay, well, if no one saw your products, no one even knew that you were even around, then there's going to be a part of your advertising. People start seeing you. Maybe you get good ideas about how people can see you. It's right there. So money is definitely going to get back in balance here, according to this Temperance card. And I love it. But you're taking action too, because I think I've said this before for a few signs where I feel like some of you guys are procrastinators. You're not taking actions in the areas that you need to. So if you know there's something that you're needing to do for your work, your career, your business, or whatever it is, you can't say, oh, I want to work, and you don't fill out applications. You can't say that I want money and not willing to put the work in to get it. Okay? So there's things on your end that you must be doing as well. 3 of Wands, amazing. Expansion energy here is what I'm saying. I definitely see partnership. Totally see partnership. I'm not going to even go too far into that, but I'm seeing this. 3 is always like an expectation for something good to happen, and it's like you already know. This is a really good mindset. I love that. 3 of Wands is like in good expectations. You're waiting for something good to happen. Okay? And you're waiting for something. Let me see. Are you waiting for a phone call? Let me see. What the hell are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Ooh, celebration. Oh, yeah, you definitely know something good is coming in here. You definitely know something good is coming in here with that 3 of Cups. See, I'm waiting for my time to shine. I'm waiting for this chance, this celebration. See, the thing is, the celebratory energy is there because something happened. There was a coming together. There was a conversation with you and the boss, and they say, hey, congratulations, you got this position. You sign a contract with a big company. You sign a contract with someone who you're now in partnership with, and baby, the money is piling up. That's the reason why you're celebrating. The event already happened. You're waiting. It happens. Celebration time. And that is a part of the change. That's the change that you are going to be experiencing here. Someone see you. See, that's what recognition basically means. Like, I see you. A lot of you have been feeling like you've been under the radar. That's what the whole card basically means. If your money isn't great, you've been working and trying. It just wasn't working. Now someone see you. And they're putting the actual action behind their words. So what does that mean? Come in. I want to interview you. And before you even leave the place, they give you the job. They see you. You don't have to do the whole bell and whistles for someone to see your talents and your gifts when it comes down to your work. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. Thank you. Hangman. Now you got the Chariot at the bottom. This is still success and recognition. But I'm trying to figure out why the Hangman came out. This is definitely a new world for you, a new beginning, a fresh start with that Hangman. Now, I wasn't going to get to the love portion until a little bit later, but I have no other choice because we've kind of like talked so much about the money. I also see that if it's anything else outside of money, and we're talking about relationships, your family members, perhaps cousins or sisters, brothers, siblings are going to play a big role in your expansion. Friends, something like that. Someone is going to basically help you with your business. You know, instead of you having to pay people when you're opening up a shop, you may have friends and family that's going to come here in and help you out maybe the first few weeks. I do see things like that. I am seeing things that way. Okay. That's what I'm saying here for you. And this is a part of your success here with the Chariot card. Now, that is what I see with the money. Now, let's get to your love life, which this reading is all over the place. Like, I hate it because I saw it. I was like, damn, like I thought we were about to get to something really, really good. But for you, your money, your career is the most important in this reading. And it's not saying that you don't have people who are wanting you, because yes, you do. You really do. You have people who are all over your reading. But there's something else that's a little bit more important. Establishing yourself is a little bit more important. So it's almost like the love life is being put kind of towards the back a little bit. We're going to pull, right, just to see what you're going to experience. But it looks like love, that whole romantic activity is more so a little glimmer in the back. Okay, it's not the shiny aspect of this reading. But let's see what's happening here for you with romance. Now, I do see someone that you're familiar with. I do see someone that you know in your reading. You know, maybe they want to get together here with you with the Three of Cups. Maybe they're like, hey, let's go out for drinks. I want to talk to you. I haven't seen you in a while. Okay, some of you guys are going to be experiencing that. But let's see. Ooh. You got a nosy ex all up in your damn business. Now, I don't know how they get to see you, but they're still hanging on to you. I can tell you that. Now, I mean, I feel like this is just someone who's just still hanging around. I mean, it's not saying that it's affecting you in any kind of way. I mean, this could be you still interested in someone from your past, or this could be someone that's still watching you or interested in you. Because I see small conversation or someone attempting to start up something like little small conversations. And it's so funny because this person comes in and you're kind of like, should I go out with them? Should I like go out with them? I don't know. Like before they weren't really consistent. They were a little petty. Seems like we just didn't really get along. Like we had these incompatibilities, but I don't know. For some odd reason, I just feel like this is a part of your soul to kind of like close the door for good for this person. But I'm seeing it. Ten of Swords is like, you know, whatever you've experienced with this person, you ain't going to experience it again. Whether you talk to them or not, you're not going to experience it again with the Ten of Swords. But I feel like you're considering it. I don't know why. I feel like there's someone from your past that you're considering. Let's go ahead. Eight of Wands. Ooh, oh my gosh. Look at that. It ended perfectly. It ended in like, you got two celebration cards here. They see you. It's hitting the recognition card. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my goodness. I feel like this is really good. This is totally a different person, by the way. Like, I just needed to see. I needed to see if at least. Oh, give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Crap. My apologies. You guys already know I multitask. Oh yeah, this is a completely different person, by the way. And it's interesting because I saw the person come out and then at the end it's like, hello, we're together now. I really do believe that like there is going to be someone that you're going to close a chapter with because you just can't rely on them. If there was any other way that I could like say it or like explain it, it's just you can't rely on this person. Like, do you really want to live your life like this? Do you really want to invest more time and energy in someone who you just don't know what they're going to do from one day to the next? No, you just don't want to do that. And so you kind of break free from these mental bonds, Ten of Swords, whatever you've been like, you know, this person has been holding you down in some kind of way mentally, telling you that they love you and they need you, yada, yada, right? You break away from that. Eight of Wands talks about moving forward. We saw it even with the Chariot card. You're moving. You like the fresh air too. You like the wind in your hair. You like the fact that you're finally moving and you're going somewhere and there's a beautiful destination here with the Four of Wands. That's what I'm saying. Now, can I tell you that a part of what's happening with you, the reason why you've been in this position for so long is because you've been holding on to negative habits. I'm going to have to get you for a second before we get into this deck. I don't want you doing the same thing that you were doing with this person, I don't want you to get to a place where you outgrow where you outgrow your connections and the value of that connection no longer resonate with you, but you still hang around it for some odd reason. You have to get out of whatever it is that make you feel frightened and scared and shaky. You need to get out of that energy because that's what I see you doing. You got this habitual energy. You got this addiction. And some of you may actually have parents that may have addiction. You may have people in your family that may have addictions because addictions doesn't just come in a form of drugs and alcohol. It comes with habits and patterns. Things that you may have formed because of what you saw your parents doing. And I'm telling you, this was too much. And maybe that's the reason why in the beginning of the reading it talked about, I need to forgive myself. Because you've allowed things to go on for much longer than what they should have been going on for. Let's get into it. This is for Taurus. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, they lighten you up. They lighten you up, Taurus. They lighten your ass up today. They lighten you up. I love it. I love when you guys are like the villain, okay? I love when I do the readings for the signs and the people that I'm reading for is the villain in the reading. I love it because it put a little spice to it. Oh no, you were holding on to someone out of ego. Although they cannot love me. What you mean? What you mean they cannot love me? No, they gonna love me. Damn it. And ego. This is the only reason why you held on for someone as long as you did because of out of your own ego with thinking they must love me. They've been around here this whole time. What do you mean they don't love me? What do you mean they don't care? Okay, it's like you've been trying to prove something to yourself. And it's been keeping you what? Unaware of your own beauty, of your own worth. This is what we just talked about. But this is what I really feel it was about. And sometimes it's like, I just want to see if they're going to come back to me after they deal with that bitch. And every time they did, you was just like, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it, right? Ego driven. See, the thing is, you were not getting a one up on this person. The thing is, it was slowing you down. Here with this card, Divine Timing card talks about a journey. And this is, again, what we said in the beginning of the reading about how this is your growth and your evolution. You don't need that anymore. Okay? You need someone to really see you and put forth effort, but you don't really need these mind games about what you feel you are to somebody. You don't have to do that anymore. Ooh, Taurus. And this is such a Taurus energy too, because everybody consider you guys to be like the beautiful person, the beautiful sign, right? Everyone considers you to be that. Let's see. Ooh, hold on. Now, I don't know why Easy Breezy came out for them. I just asked for them. I was going to ask for them over here, but I just so happened to ask. Oh, your person got abandonment issues. Oh, yeah. Commitment issues, abandonment issues, scared of every damn thing. Oh, yeah. You want to know why Easy Breezy comes out? Because it's like, just keep it simple. See, the thing is, don't ask so much from me because see, I'm not going to give it to you. I'm not going to be able to give you that. So let's just keep it cool. Keep it cool. Don't bring any big complications because if you do that, I want to let you know that I'm not going to be here once you start with that. Because you know, you guys have been around people when things start to get real heavy, when it gets real serious, and even when it's nice. They're like, yeah, I'm going to talk to you later. See, this is keeping it light. Easy Breezy is keeping it light. And that's it. And you've been sitting around giving them excuses. Oh, we're so perfect together. I know we're perfect and he's imperfect and I'm imperfect, but we're so perfect together. No, You can accept somebody's flaws, but you can't try to change them. And this person already done told you. This is who they are. They keep it light. That's it. Keep it light. Now, I'm not telling you nothing else, okay? Because if you start saying something and making me feel uncomfortable, and then I'm going to go ghost on you again, okay? And this person is liable to do that. Let's get your last card here. This is for Taurus. Oh, y'all think I'm lying. I'm keeping my hand here intentionally because I want you to know I didn't set the cards. What did you see at the bottom of this deck? Look, this is manifesting, right? Remember what came out here was the Four of Wands. What does that look like to you? Doesn't that look like so romantic and like, oh my God, I found my person. I'm so happy now. That's what when I saw that card, that's what I thought, right? And then this sits on top, manifestation. Let's read it before we even see what's at the bottom. It says, this is what you guys are attracting. This is what's the energy that's surrounding you right now, which is magnetism. You are becoming aware of your thoughts because, again, your thoughts were the things that were really keeping you in those negative patterns because, see, you believed it. See, once you start believing something different, you start moving and then things start to happen. So you became more interactive with the universe. Universe is like, okay, I'm trying to hold your hand. Let's go. Come on, Taurus, let's go. And you're like, no, I don't want to go. Now you're like, all right, I'll go with you. Let's go. And then boom. Now let's look and see what's at the bottom of the deck. This is amazing. Oh yeah. Look at that beautiful card. Ooh, ain't that a beauty? It says dating someone who is, oh, sorry, I don't read it this way, by the way. I don't read it this way. Now, some of you guys were dating someone who was married, okay? But this is saying marriage. All right? This person see you. They see you for who you are. And it's funny because I never read these things. Never read these things. Some of y'all really were dealing with people who were living with another person, who were married to another person, who were literally full blown in another connection with another person. This is what you were doing. And remember when it says about your own thoughts, restriction kept you from getting your ultimate manifestation. Maybe thinking that you can't get better. You know, sometimes we can convince ourselves of that more than anything. Let's go ahead. Let's get your last 2 cards from a different deck. I'm going to get this one. I haven't used this one in a while. Somebody has a sex addiction or porn addiction. Somebody has something like that. Let's see. Taurus. Ooh. There's a lot of threatening in some type of relationship. You know how it can be a little abusive where like somebody threatens you or someone was threatening somebody. Oof. It was toxic. Dang. Feelings. Let me see if I can pull this together. What is this all about? I know that's right. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh, that's crazy. It's interesting that this says fake news, because when I looked at this card over here, I said that this person has a tendency to like say things, and I think I may have told you before, to get you wrapped up in your feelings so you won't go anywhere. You know, like this is the type of person that really, I mean, they did a manipulation, you know. They were a master at manipulating your mind. And the only way that you could overcome it is you having self-love for yourself. But this person didn't even love themselves. How can they love you? How can they love you when they don't love themselves? This is also another person who would just have babies out on you, or you find out that the baby ain't yours. It can go either way. I'm telling you, this is kind of very selfish person, very arrogant and egotistical. One more card. I didn't want to leave it at the pregnancy part because that's just crazy. That's automatically saying that somebody, this is making me feel like some of you guys could end up getting pregnant by this person. Just saying. Ooh, you got I love you at the bottom of the deck. With what? With what is that? A wedding ring. Oh yeah, this is for sure going to happen if you guys choose correctly, if you see yourself right. If you see yourself in the right way, this is what you're going to experience with someone who is higher elevation. But I'm telling you, it's a choice. Okay? It's a choice. That's what I'm saying. I feel like there's a little addiction, obsession-y kind of thing with this person that some of you guys have. Maybe feeling like they're a twin flame, and it's hard for you to get rid of them or get away from them. Something like that is here. Okay. Taurus, this is what I have for you guys. Thank you so much. I apologize again for not doing your reading any earlier. Been really busy. Thank you guys so much. If you're interested in a reading, the special reading is actually on a different video. You just have to look that up. But I will see you guys back here again soon. Love you guys.